Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Scanning the field, it's Shager. He finds his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now on first down from the 43. He's going to pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Yeah, the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Sims. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Shager. It's complete to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
2nd down after that incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Shager. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the back over the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10.
42 spot.
To the air. It's Shager. He's going to run it. Finishes the run with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
The end of the first quarter with the score Hawaii 3, Penn State 0.
And the Rainbow Warriors have pushed it inside the 20.
Clear. Clear.
They'll give it to him again. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. Now, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hits.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
On the run, it's Singleton. Fakes his man out. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Oh, it's a reverse. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Oh, you got to be so good making tackles because this guy in space is dangerous. They give it to him on the jet sweep, and he's able to make a few people miss, get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Shager. Going deep, and it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
Pass on the way, it's picked off! And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Penn State 17, Hawaii.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They go to the draw. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Evans. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
24, Hawaii, 10.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42.
Gorilla!
They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. It's reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Ready up!
6th play of the drive coming up.
42, Spider!
Back to throw, it's Shager. Looking down the middle. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
On the double.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28.
Tuna!
From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Hawaii! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Aller. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
By the running back. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Runs through a tackle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 24, Hawaii 17.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Singleton. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Hawaii 17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Shager. Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. This time he's got it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And they'll mess it around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense. Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hot volleys up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting on that.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Easy. Dino.
Back to pass, it's Shager. Pocket starts to collapse. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Okay, ready?
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead.
Touchdown Warriors! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. State sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Aller. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Wallace. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Singleton. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the blitz gets to him just like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They feed him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
The give to the tailback. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.